Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Well, it looks like overnight we hit this buy side. The rest of the final targets for my long from the afternoon trade idea. So I'm happy that afternoon longs ended up working out. I think who was here for the afternoon streams? I had like two of them. Ended up getting just like closing out the rest of my position at 410 though, so this is where I got out of the rest. So yeah, overnight during London session looks like we ended up hitting final target there. So they're gapping up this morning. Thank God it's Friday. Good morning, ICT. What's the weekly look like? I think that we are still an inside week, are we? Or no? Oh, we took out last week's high. Right. It was like Tuesday high of the week or something. Okay. Okay. Vote in the chat what your bias is. We pretty much paused in the midpoint of this daily fair value gap. Exactly. Closed a nice close, strong close above it. So I'm bullish. But aware that we just took out some buy side here. Took out yesterday's high. So I think we left like a couple of hourly fair value gaps. Yeah. Ariba was there. Good morning. Clear skies today in New York, but is cold as usual. It is 27 degrees Fahrenheit and feels like 13 because wind gusts are up to 29 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm not going outside. I'll get blown away. If you've ever actually been in like high speed winds, like if you literally can get blown away by the wind, like I've been definitely pushed by the wind. Scary stuff. Anyway, here we are on Friday, gapping up, right? Because the close was here like 4:15, 5. Here, little gap up, closed above this swing high. I mean, yeah, it could. We'll see what ends up happening. You're more buy side here. We have 9:45 a.m. news, I believe. Yep. And 10 a.m. Orange folder. Okay. But that orange folder news actually sometimes acts like red folder. So pending the revised U of M consumer sentiment, that can typically have a reaction. see on ES. We didn't take out the buy side yet. Interesting. We didn't take out yesterday's high on ES. Dropping a bit into the open here. Like before the open, right? We just dropped a bit here. You know, I'm kind of just, we're in that 1 hourly fair value gap at the moment, so I'm probably just going to wait for like a 5-minute shift. Wonder if this ends up, if ES ends up repricing to here. Yeah. ES inside of yesterday's day's range. And Q took out yesterday's high. So we're driving quite a bit here. Just dropped 10 points in ES 5 minutes before the open. What did you guys vote? 65% are saying bullish, 22% bearish, 13% neutral. A lot of people saying bullish today. Okay. We just had a big drop before the open. I mean, it's going to be tough for any bullish shifts right now. Ricky says SMT from hell. Yeah. Yeah, we do have an SMT here of ES and NQ. So ES is actually retracing here to this 1 hour, taking out this sell side. See on the 4 hour. Yeah, just took out previous 4 hour candle low. Candle before it was also an outside candle. Interesting. Another outside candle there. Taking out both the high and the low of the previous one. So interesting. I'd probably just wait for a 5-minute shift back up to the upside to get involved in anything today. It might end up just being like an interesting 4 hour candle. Well, Yeah, we'll end up seeing, but like now you have an SMT ES taking out this low, London low, and Q did not take out London low yet. So that's an SMT actually here as well if it holds. You know, I'm more interested in long also, but I'm kind of concerned. Why is everyone so bullish? You guys are so bullish today. 5 minutes after the open right now. I mean, ES took out London low right at the beginning, the first minute. Let's see. Yeah, ES completely filled up that gap up, and Q left about 20% of it. I do wonder if we're gonna get a shift. That was a big drop right there. 15-second candle. 25 points in that 15-second candle. Wow. I'm trying not to FAFO today. Still bleeding. Today and yesterday, we just had these huge moves. Like even this was before the open, actually. We were dropping, right? And then. Okay. Kind of wild. Welcome. Oh, Marco's been member for 10 months. Wow. President Trump's speech tentative. Hi, Tanya. Yeah. Is he speaking right now, though? Because, like, I saw that this was on tentative. He's speaking right now. Let's see. Like, it's annoying that we never know. Like, they keep writing tentative. No, he's not talking right now. Nailed that low yesterday. I see strength under the hood building. I'm starting to see the same thing. Trump eyes tariffs to counter digital taxes hated by big tech. Trump to direct USTR to weigh digital tax remedies, people say. Okay. Well, there's no SMT anymore. NQ took London low. Let's see the midpoint of this wick. This 4 hours is quite funny. It's likely in 17 minutes we'll see. In 3 minutes we have red folder news, by the way. Likely it's going to close above this little wick. And then it's going to be just an annoying range again created. Yes, much weaker. What are we down? 0.23% on ES and 0.14% on NQ. No big deal. But yeah, if we're like bullish and we're looking for a shift, I don't know if that'll happen until maybe later, and I don't know how like worthwhile that'll be. We'll see. Feels like a scalper's market recently. Fred Trades says, has the market been hard recently or just me? Been trading ICT for 6 months? Yeah, it's been harder for me too recently, for sure. Sometimes it's smooth sailing, sometimes it's like not. Yeah. Jackson Bray says, look at the daily. That's why it's been hard. I agree. I've been talking about this also because even on the daily, it's been a range. Pretty much. The 4 hour, especially. Yeah, on the 4 hour. We were ranging all week. And then, we had that fast and furious drop in the morning yesterday. So we got this buy side today, this morning. And we're back basically in the range because we took out this buy side. There's no continuation to the downside. But to the upside, it's not like we're closing above swing highs with displacements. So what we did here, and then we just completely inverted this hourly here, took out some sell side there. So now it's like high resistance, Pew, pew, pew. Thank you, Fanny. Appreciate it. Yeah, we just had that red folder news. Just dug up into that little 2-minute sippy. I like the 2-minute here better than the 1 minute at the moment because it's like the 1 minute looks cleaner on the 2-minute with the FEGs. So I kind of anticipate this to get inverted. We hit this London low. But we'll see. Right now we're just like digging up into it. Kind of feel as though it's going to be a high resistance day. We just like hit this sell side before 10 a.m. again. So I'm trying not to FAFO today. No FAFOing on a Friday. Yes, this is the 50% of yesterday's daily wick. Digging up into the SIBI twice now. It's gone and rejected. It's basically. So it's not really looking too good for bulls in that sense. Wouldn't be surprised if ES is weaker, makes a new low day. Bum, bum, bum. At 10, I said this 4 hour is going to close, and I said it's probably going to, I said it would probably close above this little wick, and now gonna have this crazy 4-hour candle that, it's very likely that the next 4-hour candle is gonna be an inside candle within it, honestly. Like, just how erratic it is. It's like stepping up right now in Q. I'll make note if this ends up inverting this, and then I'll just make note of what the RR would be. But it's not right now, so. Yeah, there's ES rejected twice, new low of day. Where is ES gonna go? Gonna go back into this daily FEG. We are. Don't really love it when we're inside yesterday's range there. NQ on that 5-minute. I mean, it's just crazy, that wick. Yeah, I never inverted this on the 2. New low day incoming soon. Isn't it funny? Like, you got, chat voted 63% bullish before the open. La-da-dee-da. 8 minutes left in this candle in the 4-hour. Huevos Ranchero said, I love you, chat. Sleep Time Meditation said, yeah, when I saw that, I changed my mind. Yeah, typically I would say it's 50-50 between the biases. Actually, typically people do lean more bullish, but typically it's like, 57, 55%. 63% is a large majority in that regard. I know, I was cautious too, but on the bright side, if you're bullish, like I was bullish, there's nothing that could have induced you to go long, really. Like seduced you, induced you, whatever. There was really no reason or shift, is what I mean. I mean, it does feel as though, we had a huge drop again. Before 10 a.m. we hit that sell side. I mean, I don't really see any more, for NQ at least, I don't really see any more targets. It's a very jagged low here, jagged high. It's hard to gauge now which is the next draw on liquidity. So I feel like you just have to let it create more structure. It's probably just going to accumulate, and I don't want to get stuck in a barcode action after a huge drop, So I'll see. We made a new low of day for NQ, but wicked it back in the range now. Yes, very, very weak. It's not that bad of a heat map, honestly. It's pretty flat on the day for tech. Amazon's down. United Health is down 8%. Wow. Interesting. Never had United Health. Who here has that insurance company? I tried Blue Cross Blue Shield before. They suck too. Just like they won't cover things and you have to like call them. I like Emblem Health is the one I have now. It's good. Max Mayer says, Tanya, is Canada the 51st U.S. state asking for another friend? No, because like Canadians are too nice. I don't think they'd be able to assimilate to U.S. culture. Is that an ad for healthcare? Nah, I wish. Someone give me free healthcare. I pay $12.50 a month for my healthcare because in New York, it's subsidized. So I'm literally subsidizing everyone else's healthcare because I'm paying the maximum possible. Matt Christian said, USA is very nice. People just get out of New York. $12.50, that sucks. I know, right? I'm paying more for health insurance than some people are paying in rent. Someone said in Canada, healthcare is free, but you'll end up dying before seeing a doctor. I heard that. Heard that one. Keto diet, you'll never get sick. I don't even understand what keto diet is, really. Is it just like plants and meat? I think it's just like no carbs, right? High fat, low carb diet. Put the body into a state called ketosis. Yeah, burns fat for energy instead of sugar. I don't like diets. I don't think diets will work. You gotta have it a lifestyle. Mostly a Mediterranean diet just naturally. So I grew up. Givenchy, the god, says, how much would it cost for you to learn the way you trade ICT, have a one-on-one, etc.? Thanks for the donation. Appreciate the donation. I don't do one-on-ones. Never done one. They don't charge. I don't have a mentorship or a course either. So yeah, I just don't offer that. What do you have for breakfast? Andrew asks. This morning I ate like a walnut cake for breakfast. Called orachniacha. My mom made a dry cake. That's what I had for breakfast this morning. That's what I had for breakfast. Someone said profits for breakfast. Tanya, have you looked into the angel juicer yet? It's been several months. I don't remember. No, I didn't. It's like a $2,500 juicer. No, I like buying gadgets. I do. I bought myself a Dyson hair dryer. It's like $400 hair dryer. I'm about to buy I bought my sister the Dyson Airwrap for her birthday. That's like a $500 hairstyle tool. It's like the Apple iPhone of hairstyling tools. And she opens, I'm gonna like look at it and then I'll see if I want to buy myself one. But I'm not really good at hair stuff. I'll just go to a salon for it. Should I get a Dyson vacuum? Why not? It's fun. David Valcic malorakia za zdravie. Yeah. Get a robot vacuum. You know, I have one. I have an iRobot, whatever it is. Is that what it's called? I think it's iRobot, right? Let me see the app. Yeah, iRobot, the Roomba. I hate it. It sucks. I plugged it out. It's been plugged out for like 2 months, 3 months. That's a huge jump for 10 a.m. news. What is this? What did I mark out here for ES? The midpoint of a 4-hour, probably. No. I feel like it's an old order block, maybe. Yeah. This is intermediate term low. Oh yeah, we talked about this during the stream on the afternoon. Completely filled this in. This was like the last line in the sand for ES to push up, and it did. So then we just take that low out. That's funny. What a wick. Just wicked like 40 points on NQ. This market's weird. 30 seconds. Yeah, what do you do in this situation? Nothing, because like it just keeps dropping and dropping. I was bullish, waiting for a shift that never happens and staying safe. On a Friday, it's just dropping. What was the question someone asked me? Oh yeah, I freaking hate the Roomba. It's stupid, dude. It gets caught on my carpets, so I have to roll up my carpets to vacuum, then turn it on, and then like I have to supervise it. It gets stuck, like, and then it's like, help me. I have to pick it up. Like, what? Like climbs on the bottom of my the pedestal of like my bar stools, and it's a dumbass robot. Pisses me off, the Roomba. I hate it. I don't know. Like, I should not have to supervise the vacuum. I don't like the fact that I have to roll up my carpets. Like, what does this get stuck on the carpet for? Robot racism. That's funny. Brad says that's robot racism. The robot overlords are listening. Yeah, dude, should I sell it? I literally had it unplugged for like 2 months. I think I should just sell it. I got it on Amazon on Amazon Prime Day. I think regular price is now $800 or $1,000. I got it for like $500. I should just put a post in my building like, yo, I'm selling this. I didn't use it in like 2 months. I bought a regular vacuum. My building has like a freaking vending machine where you can rent things, and you could rent the Dyson. I've rented it there. I've rented a vacuum. You can rent folding chairs too. I've rented that for when people come over for board game night. I'm hosting another board game night on Sunday. What else can you rent? Like the carpet cleaner. You can rent board games. You can rent. What else? Let me look at the app. The Dyson's good, fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really using it. I do hire cleaning lady like every few weeks. But I did buy like a regular vacuum. What else can you rent? Projector. You can rent an air fryer, a drill, a toolbox, a waffle maker, a projector, board games, a steam iron. They have the Roomba also, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you can rent a Catan. That's funny. I think I'll just buy Catan though. I don't want to rent a board game. I bought Codenames. I bought Wavelength, and I bought Uno, and recently called You Should Have Known That. The trivia. We like doing trivia, my friend group, and yeah, this Wednesday we got dead last, 10th place. I did not know enough Britney Spears' #1 hits. Cannot list 8 out of the 13. I could only list like 4. All the other ones I listed did not make it on the top 10. So I'm like too niche with my Britney Spears. The ones that I listen to, apparently. I like playing GeoGuessr, that's fun. And these whiffs are crazy since 10 a.m. There's no sign of life here. Or reversal. So it's just like where, if you're bearish, where are you even targeting at this point? You know, we took out trendline liquidity. Yesterday's lows, previous day low, everyone's saying, yeah, you could, because like it took out today's high. You could. Like that is a play that some people do. Yeah, took out today's high. Previous day high, now it's going for previous day low. Sure, yeah. Just a weird structure. Let's mark out previous day low for ES and see if we hit that first too. I think it's pretty close to it though. Yeah. Yo, yesterday I literally streamed twice in the afternoon because I had a meeting in between, and then I was like, oh, let me show everyone I'm still in the longs before I have to run to get my headshots done. Thankfully, I literally did like makeup in like a 7-minute long Uber, and thankfully the photographer was good and it worked out well, I think. Yep, so we never hit that buy side in ES. Instead, we had that SMT at the high, and we've just been dropping straight down since the open. It's not like we've had many retracements. It's been that heavy. It's kind of crazy. $10.08. How much have we moved since the open? We were dropping before the open too, so kind of wild. It's the open at 9:30. ES, the range has been 27.5 points, and for NQ, since the open, it's been, let's see, 9:30. A range of 140 points. Pretty good range. Yeah, these wicks are wild. On the 5. On NQ, I'd only go long if we broke this high with had a FEG. But that's like unlikely to happen. Kind of like yesterday, like maybe it'll happen in the afternoon. I don't know. Yeah, I want to say like, yeah, yesterday I would say my second trade was a little bit rushed. Just bad executions. But I'm happy with the afternoon trade. I tweeted it too, but I'm kind of tired of taking like a loss and then like needing a win to make up for it later type of vibe. Been a hard market. Since we didn't have red folder news until yesterday and today. So I actually do kind of anticipate more good action here the rest of the session. We'll see. 10:50. We'll see. There's 2 trains of thought there. That fast and furious drop and taking liquidity before 10 could just make it not as good. There's a 5-minute swing high on ES now. How many points are we away from this right now? Like 60 points on NQ. Wow, the hourly, we did close below this low. It's wild. Inverted. This 4 hour and the 1 hour. Let me take a little fib of this and see where that 4 hour. It's in a premium, so I'm not so worried about that being inverted, I guess. Little tiny hourly FEG here. Got a bunch of trendline liquidity. It's hard. It's hard when both sides are jagged like that, because the easiest way to determine what the draw on liquidity is like smooth highs and smooth lows, and lows in inefficiencies and things like that, and we don't really have that on any time frame right now. So, right, it's not like there's a SIBI above. And this BISI below is complete. I think that's kind of interesting. Look how that completely rebalanced that. It's wild. What's this high? 951. What's this low? 951. It's weird. That is kind of freaky, actually. Let me actually put it. There we go. That's better. Now when I hover, you'll see here. Like this low, this candle. 951. The high of this candle. 951. Weird. It's kind of freaky. Kind of fun. I like that. That kind of makes it fun. Gives me chills. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's like I wouldn't really target previous day lows. This gets taken, then that's fine. And then in the future, I'm going to be looking for more shorts in the next week. Because this is an intermediate term low, I would say, on the higher time frame. This should not be broken if we're bullish in the coming days. Let's see here. 4 hour as well, actually. So I'll put the 4 hour. Did ES hit? I did not get an alert for ES hitting previous low yet. So okay. For ES, it's not the case. Like you see ES here. Like this is liquidity. This is a short-term low inside a BISI, inside an efficiency. There's more liquidity here. It could dip back into this area. So let's see. I'm gonna stay on the 2 minute here. So I wonder if only potential like type of trade idea that could happen maybe is that ES and NQ have like a small short term SMT here, like on a 1 minute or 2 minute, and then you like short ES to previous day low. Okay. So where would that like little SMT even occur? I don't know. Just keep watching. And I'll have 1050 marked out, but I really don't know. Not in any rush today. 2 minute here and 2 minute here. Okay. Hello, Pepe Sad. Pepe Sad, you're a winner of one of the giveaways. Congrats. Are you using an indicator to mark London lows or doing it yourself? I'm just doing that myself. It's pretty easy. I just go like from the time period from 2 to 5 a.m. or since 2 a.m. Then I look at what the low is. So you can see here, it's pretty easy. It's very similar to yesterday's action. We just dump, straight dump. The true move only comes when everyone is squeezed out. So cringe, says JC Gaines. How's that cringe? I feel like so many people have like the wrong, call everything cringe. It's manipulative, sure. I don't know, cringe. It's not funny. You know, we had a huge move at 10 a.m. and we haven't like hit new low day since then. Like that, this is the wick from 10 a.m. Right? It's kind of funny. You've been basically trading within the 1 minute, like 10 a.m. candle this whole time. Took out the high a little bit on NQ, but for the most part. Young Roxer says, I guess Trump tentative is cucking us. That's funny. Matthew says, will you FAFO here? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We don't FAFO, especially not on Fridays. I typically FAFO like the beginning of the week, like Monday, Tuesday. And then I end up having to make up for it on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Brad said he went to bathe. He came back. Price is still at the same level. Classic NQ. He went to bathe. Okay, cool. That's funny. Yeah, we have been. The last 20 minutes, we were literally within the 10 a.m. candle, basically. Digging back up into that previous London low that we broke below, but it's, you know, I guess there's a little volume imbalance there. Like I said, I don't really have a strong target for NQ. I think that this should not get broken, so kind of just waiting. Yes, this can get broken, so this shouldn't. If we're bullish for the next week, the coming days, like this should stay intact. My humble opinion. Otherwise, if we're just going to keep digging down into here and probably back in the range. Did we have any? No, we didn't even have any type of SMT here at the highs. Nope. See if ES goes for previous day low. Maybe it'll just hover around it. It would be cool as if it just like kind of hovers around it and then takes out some buy side. And then maybe you can find a trade. But likely not. It never does what you want. Most of the time, like I'll talk about like some ideal situation and it doesn't happen. Makes sense though, it's not ideal. But then that's the whole point. I'll talk about some ideal situation. That's me basically planning and making sure I'm ready to take that setup in case it does happen. You just gotta be, and a lot of times it won't happen, but you know, gotta be prepared in case it does. And be disciplined enough not to take something outside of your plan. Okay, EVS hitting that previous day low right now. Ba-ba-dum. Chris says, hey, can you give a 1-minute example of what the 2022 model is in your own words? In your words? Yeah, liquidity sweep, break of structure, and then you buy in the retracement to at least 50% of that swing leg. And then you target opposing liquidity. It's the best model, honestly. And stop below the swing leg that broke structure. Bonjour, la compagne. What's la compagne? I don't know French. I was told that I'd look in this shirt is French. It's kind of funny. Let's see, translate. Hello, company. You speak French? Bonjour, je m'appelle Tanya. Oui, oui, baguette. Omelette du fromage. Salut, Tanya. Salut. La France est un peuple. What's peuple? Pobelle. Pobelle. Like a croissant. Do you guys know someone wrote French Pobelle is garbage can? What do I want to say? You guys know that it takes like 3 days to make a croissant, apparently. I bought I have the masterclass subscription. I was watching Dominique Ansell's masterclass. Oh boy. To make a croissant takes 3 days. Like, nah, I'm happy to just pay the $5 for the croissant. Say je t'aime, je t'aime. And then, what else? I was pissed off because one of his videos was like how to make madeleines. And I thought, oh, that's easy. I like baking cookies. I like baking cakes. Bro, it literally takes like 2 days to make a madeleine. Because he's like, you have to refrigerate this for 12 hours. And then you have to eat it straight out of the oven, or else like in 4 minutes it's gonna turn like spongier. I'm not taking 2 days to make a cake that needs to be eaten immediately. Here, ES is hitting the low of the daily fair value gap. I can't really read French. I can only guess based on Spanish and Latin. Took ancient Latin for 2 years in high school. So you had to take an ancient language. I chose ancient Latin instead of ancient Greek. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. Je t'aime. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Someone's put in caps lock how to trade this. That's your issues. Like, you want to trade every single move. And then you'll get like days like this don't happen too often, you know? Where it just keeps dropping and dropping. If you want to trade something like this, then you have to just basically have the bias that it's going to continue lower, which I don't really have. And then number 2, you just have to get in on any little imbalance on like the 1 minute and then use that. So like you just get in here and then for the news, or here, this little imbalance, and that's it. That's basically it. Let me see here. That's like, let's see, which episode? I mean, I guess I could have done that. But I would just go for this. The wick low. But again, there was not really any SMT here, and took out some tiny trend line liquidity. I guess when I saw this struggling. But again, like I said, I'm not too bearish today. Let me see here. My drive. ICT notes. Let's see, which episode is this? Control F. Command F. Control F. Oh, this is key points, sorry. All right, here. Pockets of imbalances. You won't give it any short-term. It will stay heavy. You can either get in, find little small pockets of imbalance, or you miss the move entirely. These types of moves are going to be very frustrating if you're new. Sometimes the markets are simply too heavy and they're not going to rally for you. So that's probably April 26th or something. Episode 21, 2022 mentorship. Yeah, April 26th. You guys want this? I already have shared this, so let's put the link in the chat. Anyone with the link can view. It's free. But like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not, again, like, I don't think that this should get taken out. If it does, then whatever. Still kind of just waiting for well, this is not going to happen, right? I said it's likely not going to happen that this gets taken out here for imbalance. So that's literally the last short-term 5-minute swing high. So like the ideal thing to happen is like maybe later in the afternoon, but that's again kind of unlikely. To fill this in, make an intermediate term high, hopefully by like completely filling it in, and then like you do something like that, and then we end up breaking this high. And you can go for that. It's basically what happened yesterday. I said before my stream ended, I said I was waiting for this 5-minute short-term high to get broken, and it had a fair value gap in it. I tweeted this too. Let me just see what the fib. How many fibs here right now? Okay, and this was in 50%. Like I was literally long from since here. 68.5. I didn't get it exactly. And then I held through this drawdown. this retracement here makes sense because it happened. This entry was like kind of during lunch, and I was okay with taking a lunch trade since we accumulated the rest of the New York session. Stop was here, swing low, and whoever was here during the afternoon live stream saw it, like, did not stop me out. I came really close. Came like 50% of this wick. Then again, I was added to a position here, but stopped for that position here. Did not take me out. ES had an SMT, and then super slowly, we ended up climbing up, took some partial, stop now here to the swing low. So funny because my chair ended up managing the position here. The stop was there. So I didn't even have, I got a meeting. I didn't even have to watch this scary retracement. And then had to go again had to leave. So I took more partial, and then I got closed out of the position at 410. So, I mean, that's just the easiest model, the 2022 model. Yeah, it was really close to stopping out. The best thing to do when it comes close is just simply just kind of don't even look at it as it's doing that. Like, I'll look at a different screen. I'll look at my main screen, but not the execution screen. Or I'll just kind of disassociate because there's nothing to do. Welcome, Dave. Thanks for the donation. Dave says he's new to ICT. How do you differentiate whether a move is a liquidity sweep or a displacement while it's happening? I think you mean like liquidity sweep or market structure shift. And like that's the answer is if there's a displacement. Like a liquidity sweep is oftentimes going to just be wicking, and it'll be a quick move back away from it, back into the range. And then a market structure shift will be having displacements and fair value gaps, like imbalances, you know. And like, yeah, it's going towards your after a liquidity sweep and going towards your drawn liquidity. If you don't have a good drawn liquidity, you just have to wait until more structure forms, and then you have a better plan. It's basically what I've been doing here. So it's not really, yes, drowned. Yeah. How much are we down on ES today? Just 0.65. Okay, it's not so horrible. And let's see, NQ down 0.66. Okay. We're just staircasing down. Who took a trade today? How do you manage to control your emotions when you have a losing position and a losing day? I think like you can probably check out my stream for yesterday morning, negative 40 points, because I was kind of annoyed at myself. Just deep breaths and remembering like the career. It's a long-term process, you know. If you're gonna be a trader for a long time, like it's bound to happen where you have a bad day, a bad session. You know, you have professional athletes having bad games all the time. You just have to accept that. That's part of the that's literally just part of the game. And then reset and not let it affect your next trade. Just like, you know, if Tiger Woods is really good at forgiving himself and just being able to go face the next hole on the golf course, like with a fresh mind. And same thing with winners, right? Like, you can't let yourself be too cocky from having a good win, because your next trade could definitely be a loss. I learned that yesterday. You guys know that like that famous, one of like Tiger Woods' best shots, like the 16th hole, and I think he got an eagle. I watched it, and then like the Nike golf ball slowly rolls into the hole, and you see the Nike logo before it rolls in. That was like one of the best shots of his career. But then the next hole after that, he got a bogey on that hole. Meaning like he hit one swing over. So literally goes to show, yeah, you can have a loss, you can have a worse performance right after. It doesn't, like, past performance does not indicate future results, right? Basically. Masters against Chris DeMarco, yeah. And then Jan Tobias says, Tanya, you've been golfing lately? I've been, yeah, but lately I haven't had too much time for it, but I'm trying to make more time. I don't know what I marked out here. What's the point of me doing that? It was just the 1 minute. Yeah, no point. Yeah, I'm getting interested in golf. You guys, the first, I'll put it out in the vlog. I gotta review the vlog that my editor put together from Florida. But the first time I was on a golf course, I hit a par on the last hole. Crazy. That doesn't mean like I was first time golfing ever, because my building has a golf simulator. It's the best thing. So I've been getting practice there, but of course that's not the same thing as the real thing, because you have like wind, you have like lies, the ground is not even. So still so wild. It was cool. And Dodgy took a video of it, so I have it on video. That's crazy. That I got he got it where I got onto the green in one swing on a par 3. And I was using men's clubs. I was using Nick does futures, his clubs, because we got to the golf course like an hour and a half before they closed, and they're like, "Yeah, you're better off just using your friends' clubs and not rent the women's." And his are like extra long because he's like 6'4", so it's so funny. He's like, he's a good coach though. He's been golfing since he's 3. He's like, choke up on the club. So that's what I did. Oh, there was a question here. It was good. Let me see. Did I stream late last night? I don't think so. No. What was the other question? Oh yeah, SS said, I like this speech too. He said, Search, you won't win every point, keep moving forward. Graduation speech by Roger Federer. Great short video to keep a level head when you make a loss. Yeah, so he talks about how he's won 80% of his matches in his tennis career, but only 54% of the total points in all his matches. It goes to show like he's very successful. He won 80% of his games by just winning those like 1 or 2 crucial points per match. It's just been like drop barcode, drop barcode, drop barcode. That's what I want you to do, is make a, again, unlikely though, make a short-term 5-minute high and then just kind of consolidate and then take it out later. See. Do you guys think we'll hit previous day low by 11:10 on NQ? Let's put out a poll on that. I love how, by the way, we started out the day, it was 63% bullish bias before the open. And now, like, as people have been rolling in 3,000 votes, it's gone down to 49%. Hasn't been enough to sway it to the other side, though, because that's funny. Okay. Will NQ hit previous day low by 11:10? Or really close to it, like about 20 points away from it. Oh well, literally, I put that poll up too late. We're hitting it right now. Interesting. So this is gonna be really interesting. This weekly close. Look at the weekly now. Right, because both of them we took out like a previous weekly high. Now coming back down into the range. When was the last time we did something like that? I guess this week, November, and then we took out the previous weekly low, and then we shot it back up. Just put on MQ. Here. And then it took just previous weekly low out. Okay. Here it came back into the imbalance. Is there a way to just clean all this? Okay. Okay. ES. Not ES2, ES1. Trying to look like a first similar week where we did that. Yeah, and then previous week took into an imbalance, but let's see here. This one, you get imbalances below, it's like easier to trade with. This doesn't have any until down here. Okay. I think NQ just had like a decent reaction here. Let's see. Probably get an inversion there. And then the thing is, I don't know how worth it that is. You can probably go to like a swing high and then or have an SMT with US. I'll be watching it. I'll be tape reading it. No inversion yet. Let's see. Did you guys? I want to put up a poll. Did you take a trade today? I didn't take a trade yet. Like, I've been bullish, so can't blame me. Like, Okay, pulls up. The pull is up. Well, we inverted on the 2 minute. We did on the 1 minute with that one, actually. The 48th, yeah, probably just happened. So what would that RR look like? You were just longing here. It's not a good RR, so no point for me to do that. I feel like reaching for this is just, yeah, even just for this is asking for a lot. It's a 1.1 R there. It's not worth it for me. Oh. Just let it accumulate or whatever. The daily, oh, that's what I want to actually see. This, I wonder how this weekly is going to close. If we close like, we'll probably still close above 50% of this candle though. Yeah. So then I hope like next week we kind of gap up and then I'll like probably target this week's low. I don't know. Yeah. You have volume imbalance there. You could target next week. Yeah, overall I was bullish. Why? Because like we completely, I mean, we had a really nice close yesterday. We completely balanced this to like 50%. This like 4 hour candle, complete priced that perfectly. That being said, we did open up where London took out yesterday's buy side and then came back into the range, and they're jagged sides on both ends. So there was no reason. There was like no long entries, so that's good. But yeah, no trade for me yet today because I was bullish coming in today. Yeah, someone said NQ can still bounce on this daily fair value gap. It's higher time frame still bullish. Yeah, I do agree with that. And ES can close within the fair value gap as well. Like you can still close above this level today. Just doesn't mean it. Yeah, I could easily do that. Let's see, most people did not take a trade. How ES is actually still weak on the 2 minute. At 2:30, Trump is speaking 12:30, Trump is speaking tentatively, says Donna. How do you know it's at 12:30? It still says tentative for me. You're looking at investing.com. When is Trump speaking today? That might be interesting to trade. Can't find it. He's talking at 11 a.m. in 5 minutes. Oh, really? Hi, ICT. How are you guys finding what time he's speaking? Because on my calendars, it's not showing up. Closed, closed press conference. Really? Eddie lifts FX. No, I don't smoke. Thanks very much, though. Everybody here that's been watching my stream for like months knows I just cough like morning. Hmm. No, seriously, you guys, where did you guys find where how did you say? Where did you guys find the Trump speaking at 11? The calendar says tentative for me. Which calendar? Financial juice. Okay, looks like I gotta look at another calendar. Okay, yeah. Thanks. So 11 a.m. Trump delivers remarks closed press conference. Okay. And at 3:30, he's signing executive orders. Okay. So today's power hour might be really interesting, actually. He just started speaking at the press conference. Trump, it's by, oh, that's something else. Okay. European defense chiefs are to hold an emergency meeting on Ukraine. Germany's chancellor and Zelensky agree that Ukraine must have a seat at the table in future peace talks. Okay. Something about the USPS. Trump's going to take over the USPS, they said last night. Okay. Yeah, quite the 2-minute move here since 11. All right, thanks you guys for that's nice. The chat helped me out this time, giving me the 411. And yeah, Financial Juice looks like a good calendar. I found the someone asking, where did you find the Trump schedule, please? Found it because chat. And chat told me it's financialjuice.com. Like, go to their calendar. Yeah, they're better. They're more specific, for sure. Forest Factory just says tentative, yeah. Like, that's the most annoying thing. So I've already got a market shift on the 2-minute. I personally, like I've said, if it's a daily point of interest, I wait for the 5. So I'm still waiting for more structure to form, essentially. But some people are probably going to be trying this. So I don't see an issue with. Just have to be careful. You have a 3-minute shift. See how that candle ends up closing. But honestly, like I said, yeah. I'd rather wait for the 5-minute. I'll just watch on the 3 minutes, see if this gets respected, breaks another swing high. It'd be cool. Probably could. How much are we down? We're probably not even down 1%. 0.7% on the day. Yeah. See YM today is down 0.9%. Okay. Isn't it funny how like this displacement looked pretty energetic and now it's definitely not moving more. So it's not looking too good for the bulls there. Yeah, YM took out sell side into the daily FEG as well, and it's pretty much near its lows. Tanya, what's your current bias now? Neutral. I don't think the bullish bias has been invalidated on the higher time frame. We had a daily FEG, daily low inside of daily FEG again. We didn't really close below it with displacement there, so it's pretty interesting. This could be a start of a reversal back up higher. I'd rather wait for the 5 though to confirm that. To try anything. Because this could just reach up into here and then get rejected again, which would work for if you're a scalper. I'm not really much of a scalper though. On the 3, I was looking at this. It's 11:08. Price is just accumulating. Doesn't really have more upside right now. It's very slow. I prefer to wait for the 5 minute then. It's just saved me a lot of time. Like, if it's a 4 hour point of interest, definitely, or a daily. Because then, like, you could be too early on the move if you're going for a 1 minute. Yeah, it's not really looking too great. The fact that NQ has not already quickly pushed away from this. So most people did not take a trade today. Interesting. TA might start to just consolidate going into lunch. Yeah, I agree. Thanks the man himself. Yeah, trading is mostly waiting game. Yeah, the good news now is that this is a 5 minute swing high. But if this ends up getting broken, you'd have to be careful about it getting rejected in here. Chantabai is putting all caps. Hopefully people didn't take a trade because they didn't find their edge enough because you didn't take a trade to copy them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care either way. I tell people don't copy me, but you know, people are not going to listen to you anyway. Close to a weekly level. Yeah, it's a previous weekly high over here. Just tapping back basically here. So what's the strongest? What's stronger, ES or NQ? Probably NQ. ES is down less, but I feel as if ES was dropping way faster. And yeah, ES did not take out this high, and ES did take out a bunch of lows. Okay. Guess you'll just have to wait and see. So kind of watching here how we came really close to that. Do we pause at no. Did it get close there? Cool. Let's see this. If I get a entry before 11:30, I'll take it, you know. That's basically my philosophy, my rule or whatever. Let's see. There's probably some people just getting in on the inversion there prematurely. I mean, you know, some people like to get just going on the inversions. So yeah, what's this gonna be like here? Yes, took out that high. I need to see, yeah, let's break this and have a FEG here. Otherwise, you know, there's no trade for me. So I'd like this candle to create an imbalance there. Otherwise, it's just going to continue barcoding on like the 2 minute, the 1 minute. He didn't even take it that high yet. That's fun. Not so promising here. Nope. No FEG there. Probably just going to barcode. See. I'll give this until 11:30. I'll see what's going on. Sorry, I love stretching. Yeah, let's see this. And Q now took that little swing high. No displacement there yet. See? Not yet, but see what happens in the next couple minutes. ES definitely looks stronger here. Don't love that it didn't. I'm just kind of looking at things. I'm not in anything right now. Don't love that close in the 5-minute here. We'll see what happens. I feel like it could just have that mark out. $11.22. Yeah, I'm thinking it's likely going to just consolidate barcode into lunch. Maybe there'll be a slow grind higher, but it won't be worth it. Those reactions there at the swing high is not really what I wanted to see. So yeah, this 15 minutes really ugly. Guess I'll see how this closes in 5 minutes, but right now it's not so strong. Yeah, the fact that it's not displacing. Nope, definitely no. Not would not look for a reversal. And honestly, ES here on the 4 hour. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Sure, it's coming into here in this little area of potential interest. So I'll have an alert here if it ends up reaching. If ES ends up like reaching a new low of day here, it's like where I would probably see what's good in the last 30, maybe in the last 30 minutes of the day, or I don't know, in the afternoon. If we end up inverting this for a 4 hour, which, you know, that candle closes at 2 p.m., I'll be kind of interested to see if we could go for this low then. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the weaker sister anyway. Here. A prime example here is no displacement, no entry. Lackluster on the 15 here. It's just digging into this FEG and a discount and getting rejected. So it's likely going to consolidate more during lunchtime, honestly. Yeah, there's nothing there for me. So, you know, stay safe, you guys. Don't be a degenerate this Friday. You know, I didn't get a trade today. I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'm really interested to see today's close. It'll be the weekly close, and then next week I feel like it's gonna open up to better price action next week. Honestly, just finally we're getting some decent action. Could look like we're getting out of a range. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's been if you were bullish today, like most of the chat was, you know, this price action probably kept you safe. Like there was not really any hints of any kind of reversal. In fact, you might have even made money if you went long in this area. Put your stop here, you would not have gone stopped out. Took another high, or you would have gone stop break even, depending on how you manage. But I didn't take that because I want 5 minute, and it's just simply not giving it to me. So that's that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I'm excited for next week. It's gonna be, is that the last week of the month? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So stay safe. Don't be a degenerate. Have a great weekend, everybody. Ciao.